No, I mean, obviously it's been a demanding trip, exhausting a little bit. Didn't have a lot of time to make improvements as far as our preparation. But now we just look forward to get to work here and settle down and being able to get in a normal rhythm.
Particular focus of today's practice, Pau, was just getting back on the floor, starting to run through some drills, because you didn't really have a full practice throughout the time in Europe.
Right. Yeah. We're just trying to get back to normality, and that's our focus. Obviously today, we're all just focused on just getting stuff done and being into what we were doing. Obviously, a long trip yesterday, so tomorrow we have a nice day off, surprisingly. But we look forward to it also because we haven't really had a day off since we started.
So what exactly do you think this team needs to be focused on right now? Obviously you guys are just trying to get your feet grounded, but what's kind of the focus for the team?
Just get everybody healthy and make sure we start off the season properly. That's mainly our focus, just trying to get in our best shape and rhythm with the 6 preseason games that we have left, and just so we're ready mentally and physically.
Are you concerned at all about the injuries on the team?
I mean, not really. I mean, we can't do much about it. We have a great training staff, great doctors, so we're in good hands. So whatever it takes, they'll get it done, and guys are going to be ready. And obviously, we have high expectations for this year, so we look forward to it.
I know you're excited to take some of the guys that hadn't been to Barcelona before, show them a little bit of your city. What was some of the feedback from guys that hadn't gone over there before?
I think that it was great. Everybody was thrilled about being there, and they liked the city, what they saw at least, and couldn't do much because we were being pulled from different places, especially me. So, but I try to make some room and some time so the guys could go to dinner and enjoy ourselves a little bit and see a little bit of the city.
What have you guys been told about Andrew Bynum's injury and when he might be able to return? Anything?
Personally, nothing. I mean, because I don't, it's hard for a guy that's injured, and the way Andrew's been injured also this last couple of years. For timetables and the anxiety of when am I supposed to get back and when not. So, I just don't want to add up any more pressure. So whenever he's healthy, he'll be back. I know that, and whenever that is, we'll be all happy to have him back. But until that point, we just got to focus on what we need to do as a team and as a unit in order so we don't miss him too much.
You've had a lot of sufficient minutes in the preseason game so far. How do you feel about the other players working in the offensive system, being on the court with them? How they
well, obviously we have a lot of guys, with free agents, rookies, and the 3 new additions that are pretty new to the system. So they have to adjust. They have to know all the plays, wrinkles, and everything else. So it's tough. It's tough. It's going to take a little bit of time. But I think they're doing well. I think that they get into the concepts which we work on every day. But it's still we haven't really had a lot of time to work properly like we would have liked to on this last 9 days. So we've been on the road.
How much do you feel like you got to know the new guys more during this trip?
Well, obviously a little more than if we would have been here. Again, it's been like I said, demanding Europe tour, live NBA live tour, whatever they call it. And it's been tough. We spent more time on the bus in London than I ever spent probably in my life. And then in Barcelona, we just had so many events and commitments. I mean, personally, I couldn't. So it was hard for me to keep up. If it would have been in a different situation, probably would have had more time to bond and get to know each other a little more. But even with that, I think we spend more time together than if we would have done here.
You didn't anticipate even before the trip that you're going to be stretched thin with just
I know
your
it.
hometown and all that.
I know it.
I mean, did you feel like you were more stretched than you expected, or was it what you expected?
More or less what I expected. Okay. More or less what I expected. That's why it was mixed feelings about exciting to be back and be at home with the Lakers and being champions and the atmosphere of the game. At the same time, on the other hand, not really looking forward to it because of the amount of things had us doing, and how tired we were going to be, and the conditions we were going to play the game with, and the chance that we had of losing that game, actually losing the game. So all those things I wasn't really looking forward to them.
If you had a chance, would you do it all over again?
Maybe, hopefully differently. Hopefully I would have picked a hotel closer to the city in London, so we wouldn't have to spend as much time, on the bus. But London is London. I mean, you can't change that. Then in Barcelona, maybe I would have done a couple little things less that I've done. But it is what it is. I mean, I know the trip was going to be like that. Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't have really enough time to prepare ourselves on the court in order to take steps forward into what we're trying to do here and the level that we're trying to reach before we get to the first game, the opening night, basically.